An emotional day in court for two families. 15-year-old Bresha Meadows accused of shooting and killing her father. One of her aunts wants her released in her custody until her trial. The other does not want to see that happen, though.
First News Weekend anchor Julie Bresha talked with both women outside of court today. Julie is live in the studio with our top story at 6.
Yeah, these court hearings, they're not easy for either family. Some of the family says the teen witnessed years of abuse and was just trying to protect her mother. Others say the teen was acting out. Bresha Meadows' attorney says the 15-year-old needs better care.
I want to make clear they're doing the best they can here and they're treating her well, but the mental health needs are not being met here just by a matter of lack of resource. And every day that goes past is going to increase the likelihood of long-term harm.
Bresha's aunt, Martina Latessa, hopes her niece is released into her custody.
And she knows I'm behind this, and her 100%. She knows, like, I'm always, campaigning for domestic violence. I think I can offer her a security blanket.
Latessa is a domestic violence detective with Cleveland Police. She says she can be a role model for her niece and help her move forward.
I think this whole environment would be positive and instrumental in her recovery because, again, our main focus is to put her in an environment where she can succeed.
But my niece was out of control. My brother tried to save her from herself, but now he's dead and he can't be brought back.
Lena Cooper's brother, Jonathan Meadows, was Bresha's dad. She is speaking out, saying her brother was not a monster.
He took away privileges. He didn't beat her. He didn't abuse her. He took away her privileges, and that caused her to become withdrawn.
She does not want Bresha with her aunt, pointing out she hasn't been around for all of Bresha's life. Latessa doesn't argue that.
I mean, that was part of the domestic, the isolation.
All right, now, if Bresha is released to her aunt, she would still get that mental health care that her attorney is advocating for, and she would also be monitored by GPS until the judge could rule on the defense's motion on Monday. Reporting in the studio, Julie Bresha, WKBN 27 First News at 6.